Hello guys, in our previous episodes we learned about how to create a testnet wallet with the Zilliqa platform and how to get use that for the development perspectives like different use cases like creating wallets and other decentralized applications. So in this episode we're going to learn about how to load the transactions for the given address. Let's say for example you are transferring some money to a different account and then someone is sending back you the money. So there are few transactions happen like that, but you want to end of that you want to see the view history, the history of the transaction which happened during certain time period or all through the past. I'm in the portal called viewblock.io. This viewblock is the portal that the Zilliqa offers to view the transactions for the given address. Once you visit the view.block.io website, you can choose the Zilliqa from there, and then from here you can choose see the whether you want to use this portal for the mainnet, that means the production blockchain, or the testnet. So we are actually going to use the testnet for application. I am choosing testnet and it will convert it back to the testnet statistics. You can see the stats from this website and you can see the related transaction happened in the previous time duration. There you can see the when it actually happened and the hash of the transaction, as well as from which address to which address it has transferred the zills, and the value transferred, as well as the gas value for the transaction. This information are going to display. So now the question is how we integrate this functionality to the our applications, like to the wallets that we develop. What I mean is, remember the wallet that we created in our previous demonstration, so we'll load it back in our browser. Okay, right, so I'm in my wallet right now. If you click the view history, this is my local host. If you click the view history, you can see the transaction loaded, right? But unfortunately, when I'm developing this application with a JavaScript, I could not find the related API method in a JavaScript SDK. So I found it a little bit of difficult to find out how actually I achieve the functionality like in a view block. But unfortunately, I couldn't find helper method in a JavaScript SDK. So today we're gonna spend some time very quickly to show how to load that view past transaction for a given address through a viewblock.io API. Okay, let's go ahead and create an account, and since I already have an account, I just log into that and I'm giving my nickname and password, sign in. Cool. Scroll down and you can see the API key. So through this API key, we're actually gonna connect to the viewblock API using this API key and accessing one of the API methods that they expose in to load the history data. Let's go to the API. Any of these categories exposing different multiple service methods that we can use to load the data, get an address, get a balance of the account, and all this information. In this method, we can see they're exposing a method called get address transactions, and this is the URI for that method. Okay, and then once you access that method, you can see the JSON results, that is the array of the transactions happened in the previous past time for this given address. So there are from address, to address, as well as the fee, as well as the value it transferred, and everything is here. So what I did as a next step was integrating this API to my application that I developed with the JavaScript and Node.js. So let's go back to the code. And in my app.js file, I have a method called view history. Okay. So in this method, I'm actually calling this API and get the result from the callback function and passing that data to the view. Okay, So I define my API key within the config.js file. So that's a normal way of doing that, and reading this key in the API method call and send the HTTP request. I'm using a Node npm plugin, that is a request plugin. So whoever working with Node.js knows about the request plugin to work with the HTTP requests. So that is how this actually works. Right, so that is the end of today's video, and this code base is uploaded to the GitHub, and you can clone the repository and extend the functionality for your own applications. Cheers.